Welcome to episode 261 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. I'm Ryan Walton. As always, I'm joined by Dan Reed.
Excuse me, I just coughed.
I'm still leading with a cough this morning.
I'm still coming down with a sickness.
We had a pre-production meeting.
We did.
And you decided you wanted to lead with a cough so everybody knew.
That I was still... Right, I like to get all my cards on the table from the beginning. I'm still coming down from my sickness. Which, not to be confused with down with a sickness. That's different.
People still listen to that?
I sure hope not. The people... they shouldn't have listened to it then.
Oh, it was big.
I know it was big. But it's not good.
I bet people still listen to it.
I have no doubt they still listen to it. People still listen to Nickelback.
Oh, man, that's different, though.
I'm not having the discussion again. Been there, done that. It's over.
It popped on. Listen, the other day I was in a store and I was playing. I was like, this is a store that gets it.
Yeah, which song was that?
Photograph.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, here's a place that just gets it.
If it ain't Smash Mouth, fuck them.
Smash Mouth still gets some play, too.
I know, we talked about it. It was it Black Friday?
Maybe.
When you walked in there?
Yeah.
And the dude was jamming to it? Yeah. And the dude was jamming? He told the story, I think.
But Smash Mouth doesn't have nearly the library to pull from that Nickelback does.
Well, that's not true.
Smash Mouth had like 3 songs that mattered. Nickelback had like 3 albums that mattered.
No. Nickelback had none that mattered. No albums that mattered.
They had number ones. I don't think Smash Mouth ever had a number one.
Yes, they did. The one from Shrek. The song from Shrek went to number 1.
I don't think so. Superstar was their biggest song, right?
I could be wrong. All-Star, you mean?
All-Star, yeah. They suck so bad I don't remember what their songs
I'm pretty sure it was the one from Shrek. They had Superstar. They had Walking on the Sun might have been their biggest hit.
That was like their first one, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
Not to be confused with Crazy Town's Butterfly.
Man, I miss Crazy Town. I just assumed that guy OD'd at some point.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah. Without knowing anything about him, I just assumed that guy OD'd.
That's the assumption I make, yes.
Like, whenever I watched
that
video for the first time, I'm like, oh, this guy's going to have to OD.
Yeah. We're going to be reading about this guy in the paper.
And that sucks. That's the only song they had, too, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt.
For sure. He looked like a guy that put everything into it.
What, into that one song?
Yeah, it hit number 1.
What did? Butterfly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. What, did you move on to Crazy Town now?
Yeah, I've skipped onto him.
You think it's piss on Smash Mouth?
Well, because here's what's confusing me is Crazy Town is playing in Clarksville, Tennessee at the Warehouse.
Really?
So, when I Googled it, so now I'm like, is it the same one?
It's got to be the same one.
I just assumed that guy was dead.
I understand.
CrazyTownBand.net is the name of their website.
.net.
Yeah. Oh, they got a new album coming out.
What? Talk about
Born to Raise Hell.
Talk about Crazy Town. That's not the same Crazy Town. You sure it's not Little Big Town?
Yeah. No, this is clearly not Little Big Town. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, not playing at the Warehouse, no.
You don't think so?
No, I don't see that. That's a probably not.
They're playing in Switzerland, Germany, Austria.
Who's that, Little Big Town or Crazy Town?
Crazy Town. I'm never talking about Little Big Town.
Good.
I'm trying to see if they're playing in Nashville. Or not Nashville, in Clarksville. Because Clarksville, Tennessee, March 7th. I can reserve tickets.
You do that now.
Look at them. Just get a look at them. This won't be good to listen.
Get it done. Oh. That's crazy.
He's got the neck tat. I think it's the same guy.
It is. He's got that. Yeah. It is the same guy.
The Brimstone Sluggers is the name of the new album.
The Brimstone Sluggers.
Also, let me back up a little bit. This says pre-order now, available August 25th, 2015. And then they'll list them being in Clarksville.
Huh.
So,
March 7th, 2015.
It could have been. I'm clicking RSVP tickets right now. No, Wednesday, March 7th, 2018. Crazy Town. Look at that.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, they're in.
You need to go to that. That sounds like a date night for sure.
That sounds like a good way to get roofied.
No one's going to roofie you, I promise.
You never know. I can't roll the dice anymore. I'm getting too old. Too old to take chances.
You're not getting roofied.
This has been the Crazy Town Podcast.
Do dudes get roofied? I assume of course they do.
Everybody gets roofied.
But I guess I've never heard of that.
I had a friend that got roofied.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
By a dude?
He assumed so.
I don't understand roofing. I guess I do. But just that doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Yeah, he got out of the situation, but was probably pretty lucky. I think it was a dude. I think the police watched tape back and saw somebody actually drop it in there. But it, like on top of just knocking, like it made him sick as hell.
Right. Well, that's what it does the next day.
Knocking you out. Yeah, he was super, super sick for a couple days. I think he ended up in the hospital.
That's not cool.
Yeah. But was lucky enough to avoid anything further.
Yeah,
He didn't wake up without his kidneys or anything.
Yeah, Rohypnol is not cool.
Yeah.
At all.
So I can't go to the Crazy Town concert because of that.
Because you might get roofied?
I've been to the warehouse twice, and every time I've been there, those 2 times, I was like, this place is
It's
fire marshal issue.
It's not your crowd.
Too many people, too small of a space, too many sharp corners. Like, I just don't trust it.
Yeah,
and one of the 2 times there was a fight, so I can only assume that half the time there's a fight there.
That sounds about right, because they get bands like Crazy Town there.
Yeah, and they just play Butterfly on repeat.
And sure.
I don't know what else they sing.
But yeah, that's much more of a like a metal type crowd, I guess, or
yeah,
like I feel like Limp Bizkit fans probably hang out at
Fred Durst plays the warehouse.
Right. Or some Stone Sour maybe. They were a band.
Limp Bizkit's not a thing anymore, right?
No. I don't think Fred Durst is a thing either.
He's still a thing. I heard Eminem's new album not good.
Really?
Yeah. From a few people I know that listen to that kind of music.
I haven't listened to it. My wife loves Eminem, but I don't know if she's listened to it.
I like Eminem. I like how angry he is.
He's a great lyricist.
Yeah, he's pissed all the time.
I mean,
I scanned through it. There's a lot of super famous people on there, and I think that might be the problem. A lot of your purists feel like he's sold out. Because he's got Beyonce and everybody on there with him, but I'm like, fuck it.
Go for it. That's what you're making the big money for.
He also has a beard now, and that looks silly, and he's still doing that, so I'm not mad at him.
He also doesn't have the blonde hair anymore.
Yeah, he quit dyeing it.
Yeah.
He's just a normal dude now. If I stand beside him at Costco, I probably wouldn't know it.
No, you wouldn't.
That's probably the point.
You'd probably ask him, "What do these 32 below, are these good shirts?
Right.
They keep you warm?"
His daughter is attractive.
Yes. A lot of celebrities' daughters seem to be attractive.
Do you feel like money provides you the things that helps make you more attractive?
No, I don't, actually.
What would cause famous people... Is it because famous people are already attractive? So it would make sense that they have a better chance to have attractive kids?
I don't know, because Liv Tyler is attractive. Steve Tyler is not.
Not an attractive guy.
Bianca Jagger is attractive. Mick Jagger is not.
Yeah, he's not for sure. So what happens? Why are celebrities children? It's got to be because they have the resources.
They had it might not be resources. I think it's more resources, I guess, is part of this. But they have the access to, the good makeup, the good hair, the tailored clothes, those kinds of things. But
they also carry themselves with the kids call it swag.
Yeah, swagger.
Yeah. Confidence is what we call it.
Swagger, like Jagger.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a sack of potatoes.
But I mean, here's the funny thing, and overall, like if I'm walking through like a mall or Target or something like that, and I don't know if this is just an age thing, But I tend to find that people tend to be more attractive than not. I don't know if that makes sense. But
I mean, I hear what you're saying. The cross section here where I live is large, though.
I mean, yeah, but when I was in school, like, there was definitely much more butt ugly people than there was attractive people. But
yeah,
now that I'm my age, in general, I'm talking about in society, not
on a whole. I feel like people do a better job presenting themselves for public viewing. And I know that sounds shitty because you shouldn't have to get it together to go outside. But if I didn't, I would not. I mean, I'm not saying I'm Ryan Reynolds out there, but I would look worse if I didn't make some effort. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Me too.
And I feel like most people make some effort.
But I just mean, I think over time your mind changes. Maybe your standards.
Like for what's accepted, because you've got sweatpants on, so like that guy can wear sweatpants.
Well, I don't know. It's acceptable. It's just that as you know, when you're like 15, 16 years old, you have these amazing, ridiculous ideas of what the world is. Right. And, you know, it's like, no, that girl's not attractive enough for me. Or that guy's, he's too short for me. And you get to be like my age, you're like, this person wants to hang out with me. They're the coolest person, best looking person ever.
They have their own car. Right.
Right. I mean,
your qualifiers definitely go down.
But I don't know if it's maybe an expectations thing, or I don't know what it is. And all this whole conversation sounds shitty, and I'm trying to make it not, because
I think people that know us well enough to, like, are not trying to be shallow. What we're saying is every single person out there looks better when they put some effort into it.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, even if they
not in a shitty way. It's me too.
But I mean, overall, people. If I think back to it, overall, in my head, people are more attractive now than they were. I guess more people I would consider attractive now than I would have 30 years ago.
I think 30 years ago there was also more of a look people were going for.
Maybe.
And it doesn't necessarily fit everybody, whereas now you just do your thing.
Maybe.
Like, see, I don't like makeup that much.
No?
I think people are more attractive without makeup.
It depends.
But there are people who love makeup. That's the beautiful thing about the world we live in, is everybody's got their thing. Right. And you know, some people like short, dumpy guys, which is good for short, dumpy guys. Because it used to be that you didn't need to look like that. You need to look like John Hamm. And now you can be stubby.
Now you need a dad bod. Now
dad bod's in thing. Right now.
Dad bod's a thing.
Dad bod and man buns.
No man buns.
Maybe you play guitar. You know.
No man buns.
Dude, people love man buns. I think I'm gonna clip on one with my buzz cut.
My brother has a man bun, and I want to punch him right in the face every time I see him.
Really, I love that he has one.
Now it looks good with his hair down, with his long hair.
I don't like it down. I like it up.
No, I don't. Up. I like it down.
Does he do yoga?
No.
Oh, because I was about to say he might be. Well, he might be the end thing right now.
I say no. Maybe he does.
Y'all don't talk about yoga. I got you. You know what we don't talk about? Video games.
not on this podcast anyway.
Shit.
We're talking about Crazy Town and
man buns.
Man buns.
There's the episode name, Crazy Town and Man Buns. This one came early, folks. You're welcome.
She's my butterfly sugar baby.
Come, my lady. That's the only part I remember. Gosh, I miss those guys.
That guitar?
I might have to go.
Meow, meow, meow.
If so I go, good. I'm recording some video for everybody.
You're goddamn right you are.
Of that song. Because they'll play a bunch of other shit. They probably play that last, too.
Probably have to sit there.
Because they know why everybody came out. I got to see when the last time I had a tetanus shot is. I might think about it, though.
I'll just stay away from the sharp metal corners.
That place is all sharp metal corners, I'm telling you.
I know. That's why it's called the Warehouse.
It's a neat look and a neat vibe. But
it's very metal, shiny, biker clubby. Yeah.
Some of the kids go that don't want to go to, like, the other place. The Electric Cowboy.
Is that the one that's over on
Riverside?
Oh, yeah.
Where Kickers used to be at.
Yeah.
It's on the back side of that. The Electric Cowboy.
Yep. I think I went there once.
I've never been there.
Way back when. Don't they still have... There was one on the other end, too. Like 4 doors down from Harbor Freight, right on the end. Shit. I can't remember what it's called now. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
Wild
that place
Woodies.
is not
Wild
yeah,
Woodies.
that place is not. That's... Mm-mm.
No?
I think they went in the flood.
No, they opened after the flood.
Oh, I don't know. Kickers is what got lost in the flood, then they moved.
And then Kickers moved over on Fort Campbell or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 clubs here now. I don't frequent any of the 4 or 5.
I don't think the Warehouse is a club as more as a venue. I consider that more a venue.
They call themselves a club.
I consider it more of a venue, but...
I mean, I'm just going off the
what
property owners. This has been your nightclub recap for Clarksville, Tennessee.
With Delilah.
Oh, it's so sad. That show's sad.
I know. It's like, hi, Delilah. This is brokenhearted in Austin here.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know that yesterday my dog got ran over by a car, and then the angel came down to save it, to take his soul away, and then she got hit by a car too. And I was hoping that you could play...
Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Butterfly.
It always lifts me up. That show is it's like my girlfriend of 6 years finally got to the point where she didn't think it could work anymore, so I just want to play a song and dedicate it to her. And I was like, all right, well, good luck. And I'm like, what is that? This is sad.
Yeah, I'd like to play...
I don't want to be around this.
Richard Marx is right here waiting for you.
Yeah. You're like, wow, this is sad.
Yeah. You're like, okay. Nice. Let me, I'll be over here weeping in the corner.
Yeah, that's what that show's like 2 hours of that every single day.
Yeah, it is.
I can't handle it.
I don't listen. I have listened to it, obviously, but I don't anymore.
Is Delilah syndicated? Where does that come out of?
I don't pay that much attention. I don't know.
It's on like Mix 92.9 over here.
I don't know, but I don't think she's ever played Crazy Town by Butt. I will say that. What about that?
What was that song? Buck Cherry? Is that a thing?
Oh, Crazy Bitch?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Nobody's calling up Delilah like, hey, we just broke up after 6 years. Could you play
Crazy Bitch?
Also, I want my fucking microwave back.
You what?
Also, I want my fucking microwave back. Let me just say that.
Your microwave back?
Yeah, she's not taking those kind of requests.
Oh. No, it's always heartfelt things. Like, nice, heartfelt things, not... Mm-hmm. Can you tell her to just stand in the road till the car smashes into her request? Buck Cherry. What
shout out to Buck Shout out to Buck Cherry also. They had a good run with that song.
No.
Hinder had a good run, too, with that one album.
Hinder. I don't remember Hinder.
That's because they're very much in the Nickelback vein.
Yeah. So I probably was like, yeah, I'm not listening to that.
Probably. This is the official Gamestitch Podcast. It posts every Monday, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time on podcast services around the world for your listening pleasure. And if you like it, you can head over to patreon.com and toss us a couple bones over there. If not, that's cool, too. We should probably talk about video games now.
Should we?
Probably.
You want to talk about music? More music? More crappy music?
I think everything we've talked about has been good music so far, but...
Okay.
I think people like that Crazy Bitch song. It was everywhere.
Maybe decent... Crazy Bitch was a different song for...
It was a time and place, but it was
right. It was definitely a time and place song, but it was like the perfect time and place.
Right. Before we get into the news, you streamed The Long Dark.
I did. I thought I talked about it last week, didn't I?
I don't know. We're making a habit of talking about the same thing 2 weeks in a row.
We are. Win back.
Yeah, I think you did talk about it now that I say that.
I'm pretty sure
YouTube.com/Gamestitch. Watch it again. If you listened last week and then went and watched it after we said that. Watch it again. We haven't streamed anything new since then.
No, we haven't. I actually haven't played too much this week. I've been coming down off of getting sick, so I've been going to bed early. We did play some Rocket League a couple nights, and I tried out. I think I told you last week that I purchased Coffin Dodgers.
Oh yeah, did you play that?
So I tried that out, and it's not Mario Kart, but it's not horrible.
Is it worth $350?
No doubt. I played for like 10 minutes and popped 2 trophies already. So
I like that. I played some Fat Princess Adventures.
You did?
Yeah.
What made you decide to get into that?
So I bought it like a year ago with hopes that someone else would buy it.
No one did.
No one did then. And then like 6 months ago, Marshall 205 and Pat-Man bought it. And then we just never played it. And then we were having an off night with Rocket League, maybe like Monday, and then we just decided to give it a try. It turns out it's a lot of fun. It's like a drop in, drop out, but it's like a silly, fun Fat Princess version of like Diablo.
Okay.
Something like that. The narration and some of the things that are said are funny. You know, it doesn't take itself serious. You can turn into a chicken at any point if you're too scared to fight or think you might die. It is challenging enough. Like there were some parts where we definitely died, some boss stuff. It's fun. I like to play it more. You level up your characters. You can switch between characters at checkpoints and do the different classes and stuff like that. It's neat.
You have is there room for 4 people?
I believe so. I think it's 4 is the max.
Maybe
but I don't think it's on sale anymore.
I'm not picking it up then.
I mean, it could be. We bought it like 6 months ago, so it could be.
Right.
I don't even know how much it costs regularly.
I'm sure it's not regular price anymore anyway.
Or they bought it like... They bought it like 6 months ago. I bought it like a year ago.
On some sale?
Yeah. I think I gave like $2 for it. I think they gave like $1.50. But it's a lot of fun. I'm glad I played it finally. But the one thing I realized by playing this is I just want them to make another Fat Princess, like
right.
OG Fat Princess.
It was not Fat Princess.
No, I knew it wasn't, but I want them to make another Fat Princess. A PS4 Fat Princess would be fun. Take a break from Rocket League every now and then, play something else like that.
I agree.
thought Gang Beasts could be that, but that game still doesn't work. So, there's that.
Take a break from Rocket League? Yeah, your mind?
Well, I mean, some nights aren't going well.
Yeah, I know. I understand. That's how I felt last night. I was a little off last night.
Yeah, last night was a weird night. I like to take a couple days off when I'm really getting into like a funk with Rocket League. I'll take a couple nights off and play something else. And then when I come back, I'm usually sharper in most cases. And I took the night before off, and I thought I played pretty well last night. I really hit a stride when we were playing doubles last night, where I was cranking out some goals.
We did good when we played doubles.
My shots have been on. My defense has not been where I wanted, but my shots have been on. Love that game. Every now and then you need a break, though, even from the things you love.
That's true. I agree, 100%.
I'd like to pick up 4 or 5 games that I could constantly just jump between, depending on who was on, that aren't Rocket League, for the 1 to 2 nights a week that I want to do something different.
I get that. What did I download? The first episode of Hitman that you talked about.
Oh, God, I hope you do better than I do.
That shouldn't be hard.
That's true. I didn't set the bar very high. There's lots of things I picked up to play, like Mud Runners I want to play, but Marshall 205 can't stay awake when we play that game. That's usually who I'm playing with every night.
All right.
He just immediately falls asleep when we play it. So that doesn't work. Fortnite, for some reason, I'm just really burnt out with Fortnite.
Yeah, me too.
And I didn't play it enough to... so I'm waiting on my year-end stats from Sony. I'm guessing that Fortnite's my second most played game of last year.
You think so?
But I don't think I played it enough to equal how burnt out I am on it. Like, I don't know what my deal is with Fortnite, because I enjoy it. I don't want to play it.
Yeah. The problem is once they introduce the Battle Royale is fun and all. That's not what I ever wanted Fortnite for.
Right.
It's still not what I want Fortnite for. But that's what everybody seems to be gravitating to.
Right.
When they do get on and play it, they're playing the Battle Royale. I want to go with my buddies and go through the missions. And work on each other's houses, forts, and that shit. I was never a fan of Battle Royale. I'm still not. It's okay. It's a good time. It's a good step away. But it's not the end-all, be-all. And you know me, I don't give a shit about competitive stuff.
Right. I wanted that win so bad. I chased that win. But once I got it, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was never concerned with winning.
That check mark's there for me. Like, it wasn't as if like I need to win again. Like, I just needed to win that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Thomas for making that happen. But, like, I just needed to do it one time. Like,
well, you're a step ahead of me because I never cared if I won or not.
Yeah.
It's just...
I don't know that I cared that I won it. So, more than anything, there was a reward tied with it. And you know I can't stand not having something.
Right.
So, once I got that reward, those umbrella and glider, I'm like, I'm good.
And so I would like to go back and play the single
Fortnite
player,
proper, right?
But I don't want to do it by myself, and I don't want to do it with strangers.
Well, Howard definitely wants to do it. That's all he talks about is
on
Fortnite.
PC though.
He'll play on PS4 with you, and Gerald still plays it too.
Gerald still plays it from time to time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, he's okay with playing with others. I'm not.
He's okay playing by himself too. I would almost consider him a solo gamer at this point.
Probably, yeah.
He plays a lot by himself. He plays with himself more than not. And that came out right.
Yep. You think you heard it wrong? Nope.
I love you, buddy. Just not as much as you love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Solo.
All by myself.
That's a Delilah song right there.
It is, yep.
Just want to curl up and cry, put some Delilah on. I hope she's syndicated. I hope everybody's getting some of that.
Everybody gets her, yeah.
You got it up there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wonder where she's coming out of.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably...
It's like Austin.
Probably something weird.
Everybody's in Austin.
Everybody's in Austin.
All right, we got to talk about games. It's too easy to not. I don't know what it is this week. I just talk about other things this whole hour and 30 minutes and just close it out and be totally fine this week. I think it's because we didn't play much this week.
I think so.
We didn't chat any.
We haven't chatted any. Haven't played much. I talked about this maybe last week or the week before, but right now my excitement level for gaming is down. There's just not a lot out there that is like, oh my god, I can't wait to play it like now. Obviously, there's stuff coming out. Sea of Thieves is coming out. Far Cry 5, I'm all in on.
Yeah.
Rumor is that God of War is going to be out in March. Just a rumor at this point. So there is some stuff that I'm excited about coming, but right now, nothing in my library or even on the sales. I've been looking, I'm like, yeah, it's 39 cents. Yeah, that's too much for that game.
You know what I'm really excited about, and maybe shouldn't be, like I just want to play, is Drop Mix. Have you seen that?
I haven't. I don't think I have.
It's the harmonics, so you're rock band people, and they have they made a game with Hasbro. It's like a card music game.
I don't think
so
I have
you've got this
seen
like
that.
this piece of plastic, and you lay down different, like one person might lay down the drums, the next person might be vocals, and they're from all different shit, and it mixes them together, and you score points by like layering stuff on top. Like if they lay down a 1 card, you lay down a 2 that's the same thing, and kind of like Uno a little bit.
Okay.
But it's playing music the whole time. For some reason, even though I know that this would be played one time,
right,
ever,
you
I'm pretty fascinated with it. It was on sale last week for $50 off. It's $100. It was $50, and I got so close to pulling the trigger and didn't, and it went back up to $100. So now I'm like, the urge is gone.
Right,
but I just want someone I know to have it so I could play it once and go, that's cool, but I'll never play it.
It's not something you're gonna do by yourself.
No, I don't think so, unless you're weird.
And $50 is not.
Shout out to anybody that's weird.
And $50 is too much to spend for one time.
There's games I'd rather buy for $50,
right?
That I'll play one time than I would rather buy that, because I also have to keep that somewhere, and they sell card packs, and I'm an idiot,
right?
So I'll be buying all the different ones because
right.
I'm like, oh yeah, I need this song.
So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Is it's just nothing in my library right now is exciting to me.
I get that.
And I go through these periods. I think I may have talked about it before, where lately I've been watching more TV and not playing as much. Part of that's because I've been sick, so I've been laying in bed with my tablet and just watching stuff. But part of it is because nothing on my PS4 or my Xbox is exciting me. So I'm really looking for a change there.
I get that way sometimes, but Rocket League is always my rock.
Well, yeah, Rocket League I'm playing the shit out of.
Yeah, you're playing it more than you have in a long time.
Yeah, there's been times where I've gotten off because of the hour difference between us. Yeah. I've gotten off, and one time well, it must be they're not getting on, and 5 minutes later you're on, and I'm already in bed, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to now get back up, get redressed, go turn everything back on, and sit down and be tired like I am right now because I want to go to sleep because I'm laying in bed.
Yeah, I think the hour time difference makes it harder to play.
It does.
Because it's usually 10:30 at the earliest before we get on your time. It's only 9:30 our time, but your time's 10:30.
That's the earliest. This week it's been more along the lines of 10:30, 11 o'clock your time.
Yeah. It has been.
Which is 11:30, 12 my time.
But see, now, with my new job, there are nights I don't get home till 8 o'clock.
Right.
So I have to eat dinner and settle down a little bit. So, those nights it is 10 o'clock my time before I'm on.
Right.
So, yeah, it definitely makes it harder, but we make it work here and there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, let's jump into the news.
Go.
Nintendo had a weird impromptu Nintendo Direct.
Well, that's an understatement.
That they announced some stuff that's coming for it. And they sent out a cryptic tweet, I guess, the day before. Then they had the Direct. And we'll just run through some of the things that they announced there. The World Ends With You. Remake of the Nintendo DS. So reaching way back for this one.
Yeah, isn't that Travis Touchdown?
Yeah, I believe that's right. That game had a cult following.
Yes.
It's a Square Enix game, right?
It is Square Enix. It's very... he's got the sword and... just super odd. Super weird.
The game will let you choose from either touchscreen or traditional controls and will include a sizable new scenario. Don't know what that means.
That sounds like extra mission to me.
It's coming out sometime this year, they say.
We've also got Pokken Tournament DX DLO. Wait, I think that's DLC. I think I have a spot.
It's DLC, 100%.
I think I have a spot on my phone.
It's 100% DLC.
Yeah. So Pokken Tournament is getting some new DLC characters. The Deluxe Battle Pack is a paid DLC. It's now available for purchase. And it's going to have content released in 2 waves. On the 31st, you get Wave 1. Brings new battle character Aegislash. Along with a support set Mega Rayquaza. And Mimikyu.
I think you nailed all those. And I don't know if... I wouldn't know. But I think you nailed them all.
I think so, too. So then we've got the second wave on March 23rd, and that's going to introduce the battle character Blastoise, along with a support set of Mew and Celebi. And if you purchase the battle pack now, you have immediate access to a new set of avatar items.
Woo, avatar items. Can I get a shout out to avatar items?
Woohoo, shout out.
The shittiest reward that any console can give you, avatars.
Yeah, I'll take themes over avatars.
Yeah, a dynamic theme. Don't give me some static bullshit.
I'll take some static bullshit if it's for the right game.
I like something that moves.
But I do like the dynamic shits.
I usually only use dynamic.
Me too, with that sweet-ass music. Right now I've got Horizon Zero Dawn.
You can turn the music off.
I don't want the music off.
Yeah, but so I've got the Christmas one going right now that they sent out this year where it's got the sweater reindeer that jump up and down.
Ho, ho, ho.
It plays like Christmas music, so I've got the sound off on it. But the theme still looks good. Kirby Star Allies. Kirby Star Allies, it was announced back in E3. They had a new trailer and showed off a slew of new abilities. It looks like Kirby. It's got co-op mode, and it's set to come out March 16th. I'll tell you what, I'll play a Kirby game.
Yes, you will. I know you will. The Dragon Quest Builders demo was out now. The game's set to release the end of this month.
You should play that if you haven't. If you have a Switch, I think it'll be right at home there. Love that game.
Yes, you do.
Hyrule Warriors Ultimate Edition coming out in spring 2018. That's right. The same one that came out on Wii U. Coming back out again. Zelda-themed Dynasty Warrior style game.
Yes.
Ultimate Edition will include the DLC content from both the 3DS and the Wii U releases, including every map, mission, and character. And new additions to the game will include the ability to play co-op on the same screen, as well as the Breath of Wild themed costumes for Link and Zelda.
So there you are.
You're welcome, folks.
Mario Tennis Aces, coming out spring 2018. So it's going to be a new Mario Tennis game from developer Camelot, the same team behind the GBA game Golden Sun, as well as numerous other Mario sports titles. It's going to be the first tennis game to include a story mode. It's going to be called Power Tour.
Power Tour.
So, spring 2018, Mario Tennis.
I think it's the first game to include a story mode since Mario Tennis Power Tour on the GBA.
Gotcha. Is that how it goes?
I think I fucked up that whenever I pulled that. Then we've got Ys 8. Is that right?
That
8, right?
Wise.
I think it's Ys.
Maybe.
La Cremosa of Dana. It's coming out summer 18. The PS4 Vita RPG, PC RPG from 2017 will make its way to the Switch. Nobody cares.
And there's an update coming for Super Mario Odyssey in February. Nobody cares. Jesus Christ. February 2018. So after you finish the main story, you'll be able to continue your adventures in an epic new world with the help of Luigi. Luigi will open up access to a competitive balloon world mode where you can work to hide balloons for other players to find or search for balloons hidden by other players. You will be able to move up in a global leaderboard rank by both being good at putting balloons in hard-to-find places and by quickly finding hidden balloons.
That mode sounds so trivial.
I don't want to play that mode at all.
It's hide and go seek with balloons.
Right. But you're also going to get several new snapshot filters and 3 new outfits. Sunshine Shades and outfit, Musician Hat and outfit, and Knight Armor and helmet.
Can't wait. It's a free update, so I'm all for it.
Balloon mode.
Yeah. You want to hide some balloons? Wink, wink.
Apparently you need Luigi's help for that.
You need 2 people. One to hide, one to find.
Well,
not to be confused with hiding and seeking.
I thought it was an online thing where other people, like someone in Malaysia, could hide it, and you got to try to find it.
I mean, I assume so. It's a balloon world mode.
Right. I'm
global leaderboard.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're just running around this world looking for the balloons that whoever said anywhere. So I don't understand what the second person is necessary for.
SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy coming this summer. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a classic SNK fighting series entirely made up of female fighters. Coming to the Switch.
Yes, Mario and Rabbids DLC is also coming in spring 2018.
You got all the good ones.
Okay, so if you were looking for a roster update, boom! New character Donkey Kong will be available for the game this spring. The game's DLC released last year introduced co-op and endgame content. So you're getting Donkey Kong.
Getting that donk. Payday 2 coming February 27th. Port to the Nintendo Switch. Now has a firm February 27th release date. In addition, we learned there will be a timed exclusive new character for the portable platform. So, if you thought this whole time where you wanted to play Payday was on the Switch, you're in luck.
Yes, you are. And we have Faye and Celeste. This is coming February, January, whatever the hell that means. I believe
something like that. Why wouldn't it be January, February?
I don't know.
Oh man!
So anyway,
crazy.
Faye is coming in.
I see what's happening.
Yeah. That's not one game. That's 2 different games. So anyway, this is from EA Originals, which has been the incubator for the types of indie games that you don't typically see from somebody like EA. And this year, the company is highlighting Faye. It has a February 16th release date. And Celeste from developer Matt Makes Games. And it's going to head to Switch on January 25th.
I want to punch whoever in the face that wrote this article, because make that 2 separate posts. Also, put the January game first. Why is the February game first?
Yeah, because it sounds cooler. Because it sounds like one game, Faye and Celeste, right?
Yeah, I'd play that, especially if it's coming out February, January.
Right.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze coming out May 4th, continuing the tradition of updating Wii U games and get them on the Switch platform because no one played Wii U games. We're getting Tropical Freeze again. May 4th, the game adds a new playable character, Funky Kong, who introduces his own unique twist on the game's original platform.
How much you want to bet he's dancing?
God, I hope so.
Because he's funky. Funky Kong.
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was good. I enjoyed it. So,
well, that's good.
Now be good for people who didn't play it.
And then probably the most what the fuck announcement coming to you today. On May 25th, Dark Souls Remastered is coming to the Switch.
I mean, cool, but weird.
Yeah.
We chatted a little bit last night. Anyone who's bringing something like Dark Souls or LA Noire, whatever it is, I don't have a problem with it. But understand, this is just somebody wants some of that Switch money, wants some of that sweet Nintendo bucks.
Yeah, they're not looking to give you a brand new experience on the all new Switch.
But also, I think Dark Souls could be cool on the Switch. I think LA Noire could be cool on the Switch. These things are just there's a lot of people with Switches who want new content, want new games. And it's just people trying to fill that void without spending a lot of time on them. So
I guess the good thing about the Switch, about some of these announcements, is that it's Nintendo is obviously taking steps to open up their demographic some, or at least their perceived demographic. I guess most people probably consider Nintendo a kids system. Dark Souls, Payday 2 are not kids games at all. LA Noire is not a kids game. So they're trying to broaden the public's perception of what they are, and that's not a bad thing unless these games are horrible on the Switch.
Right. We chatted a little bit last night, or maybe it was today, I don't remember. A lot of Switch games are just remastered Wii U games, or not really remastered, but updated versions, I guess they like to say.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it because I don't think most people played Wii U. The downside, from my perspective, is that I played almost all of these already.
Right.
So I either have to buy it again to have something new to play, or just have to wait on something totally new and refreshing. So it's tough for anyone who really supported the Wii U, but that was very few people.
Yeah. No
doubt. It makes sense because some of these games are great. I would hate for them to not be enjoyed by anybody. I'd hate for them to not come out and get played because they're great games. And just, they sold like a total of 12.5 million units on Wii U. So the audience wasn't there. So I get it. Now, these other companies that are doing remasters, they're just trying to get a little money. A little money grab. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's money so that they can do an all-new IP for Switch. But
right, and like I said, Nintendo has to be careful that those things don't bite them in the ass and are bad games.
Yeah.
Because if they're bad games, that perception is not going to change. They can do kid stuff great. They suck at stuff for grown-ups. So, cautiously optimistic and hopeful.
Yeah, that was some of your Nintendo Switch Direct updates that they had. They also announced a special edition Pikachu new 2DS XL model, which will launch this month. And I know that most people aren't in the market for a 2DS or a 3DS right now. But if you are, this one that's launching January 26th, adorable.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look good? Look at that picture.
I see the picture. It's cute. I'm not into Pokemon.
If you're at home, Google that. Look at the Pokemon, not the Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Special edition Pikachu new 2DS XL model is the name of this thing. Out of control with the name. But it looks good. Also, I'm still playing Pokemon Go. I want to update everybody on that. Still playing.
Yeah, you said that last week.
I know. I want them to know I haven't quit yet.
Oh, you should.
There's still people playing it. I found a couple people. I found a pocket of people playing it.
A pocket?
Yeah, because I went to the spot that's hopping in town.
What's that?
On my lunch break down by the river. And I was eating my lunch. Yeah, I was eating my lunch in the car, and there's a couple Pokestops there, and I noticed that there's still a pocket of people playing this game. I don't know if it's daily or just the day I was there, but I'm bringing it back.
Yeah,
it's $160 if you feel like you need a 2DS or someone in your family needs one. CES happened. Not a lot of gaming stuff out of CES.
8K TV's coming though.
Yeah, apparently. We can't even get 4K stuff, but 8K's on its way.
I do want one of those roll-up ones. See those?
What are you gonna do with it though?
Stick it on the wall.
I mean, I get that, but how often?
I just want one.
I get it.
I didn't say I was getting one. I want.
No, fuck it. Now you got to get one. You said you're getting one on the podcast.
No, I didn't.
Now you got to get one.
I said I wanted one. I never said I was getting. I said I want. I want a TV that I can roll up like a fucking poster. Who doesn't want that? Why would you not want that?
I want the Hyperkin.
I know you
Project Ultra GB from Hyperkin, and this is the only story I pulled from CES. They're basically remaking a Game Boy Pocket with today's technology. Takes the old games, and it's made entirely of aluminum. The case, I should say, is made entirely of aluminum. And besides that, not much has changed. We're like in a really good way. Like it looks like a Game Boy Pocket.
It does look like a Game Boy.
Right now, they just showed off the prototype. But man, this thing looks cool. It's got a USB-C charging port. They're trying to add a LSDJ chip tune software to the device internally. It's currently rocking an old school AC port, but it will have, like I said, it will eventually have USB-C charging. And the screen will include an RGB wheel to cycle through color options, including that classic yellowish-greenish palette that was used for the first Game Boy. More details are set to come in E3 2018. This thing's cool looking. The one they show off, it doesn't look green. It looks like it's blue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having one of these. I'm not a fan a lot of times of the retro system, like the remake systems.
Mm-hmm.
But this seems like one that could actually be useful. Like you could actually play games on this and not worry about scratching it up or fucking it up. It looks tough.
It does look tough. It definitely looks like an armored Game Boy. I was never really a big Game Boy guy, so it's not for me. I understand the appeal for you 100%.
Yeah.
But I will be passing on this for my roll-up TV.
Well, no price was set.
Well, they should say it.
Did say that they expect it to cost less than $100. Which you can pretty much count on it being $99.99 with a statement like that.
Yeah. If you're lucky, you'll get $79.99. But
I'd like to see it at $60, but I get it. It's expensive to make, probably.
Yeah, especially with all that aluminum.
Yeah, or aluminium, some people call it.
Yeah, no one calls it aluminium.
Some people call it that.
No one does.
The British.
No, they don't.
The UK calls it aluminium.
No, they don't.
Check it. Let us know, UK. Podcast at Gamestitch.com.
They call it aluminum.
Aluminium.
Alu. They can't hit the U. Alu.
Fortnite Battle Royale revamps its map with new areas and improvements next week. And maybe this is what I need to get back into Fortnite. Maybe I just needed something new. Epic Games outlined in a new video that was released last week, by the time you hear this, and lead designer Eric Williamson said the map update introduces a bunch of new points of interest. The primary highlight is the added city section, which is pretty neat looking, as well as named areas in the western part of the map. They said that they felt like the western part of the map was a little light on points of interest. I would agree.
I would too. Again, this is good. This might be what gets you back into it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything for me because I was never interested in Battle Royale mode anyway.
He said, we felt like the west was a little light on points of interest, and we wanted to even out the map and make it feel like there were more locations to drop into. He also said that the different biomes will be divided more clearly, so the swamp will be like swampier, the city will feel more like a city, like you will know you're in a different area.
The mountains will be more mountainy.
I think that's actually what he says. Swampy and mountainy.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
If you watch the video, I don't think it says there, but if you...
It does say there.
Yeah, swampier, and the mountains will feel more mountainy. Yeah. So, I mean, basically, they just want the areas to be more defined.
Yeah.
And I think that'll help also. Maybe this gets me back in. I would love like a 2 to 3 map rotation is what I would love.
I do think more maps would be necessary.
Yeah. But it's a start.
Or you know what would be really cool? Is if they could just use that one island that they use now, but make that whole island randomly generated.
Yeah, that would be neat too. That way,
different cities and different areas and different spots.
Nobody had a plan.
Right.
That's true. An exact release date for these changes was not announced, but the update is set to arrive sometime this week on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So hats off to everybody playing the Night of Forts because it looks like you're getting an update.
Go Marshall 207.
205.
Does 205? I always want to say 207.
Still 205.
I always want to say 207. Why do I want to do that?
I don't know. Grand Theft Auto 5's online mode just set a new player record 4 fucking years after its release. Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't even know what to say other than the title I just read you.
No. Yeah.
It's crazy. The game, October 2013 is when this game released. I mean, games have player bases, but this game, out of control. Now, the Doomsday Heist probably had a lot to do with this.
Probably.
People have wanted a new heist for a long time. And it looks like, and talking to a few people who have played it already, the game has been out so long that Rockstar was comfortable to go like full Saint Row on this thing.
Yeah. Apparently that's what the Doomsday
You're in a car, you need to go
is.
underwater, you hit a button, it becomes a submarine. You come out of water, you hit a button, it becomes a plane. Like, it's fucking off the rails.
Yeah.
In the best kind of way, from what I understand. And it pays out big money, which, you know, is always that the online economy has always been something that kept people playing that game. But sometimes I feel like Rockstar's ready to be like, okay, this is it. And then they do something and everybody's like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, we can't quit now.
Well, we can't quit now because it was such a...
Yeah. I think they also reported their biggest earnings ever in Q3 of last year for GTA Online.
Yep.
4 years after. And this game's been making bank, too. So don't think they've... It's just that they finally had a good month.
No, because it's... Grand Theft Auto 5 has been on the top 10 list since it came out.
It's crazy. I'm not hiding back the deets. They didn't give the deets. They just said that it was the best performing. It's crazy. Also, shout out to Rockstar because I somehow was talking about Kerbal one night and that I wanted to play Kerbal because they yanked it off the PlayStation Store. Take-Two bought that. They bought Kerbal.
Uh-huh.
And it comes out this week. It comes out Tuesday this week.
Kerbal, it's Ultimate Edition, I believe.
Yeah, enhanced. Like
enhanced.
That's not broken edition.
Right.
Is what they're saying. So part of what made it so hard to play on the PS4 was the control scheme because the game is complicated. And so they have like 4 modes or 3 modes, and one of those is like a casual baby mode. You basically look at what you want, then it gives you the menu for that thing versus trying to remember what button pulls up what, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I'll probably get it and I'll probably stream it.
Oh, you go.
Depending on how much it is. Yeah. Seems like my kind of thing. Like insanely hard builder simulation.
Right.
Yeah.
When you played Hitman, did you stream it?
Died.
You didn't, did you?
No, I just died.
Right.
We weren't really streaming back there then.
Okay. I'm thinking, because I got it. I got the first episode.
Is the first episode still free?
Yes.
If, maybe I will stream it after you stream it.
Okay.
So we can see the difference in styles.
You already played it, though.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
That's true. We still have to do Paladins.
Yeah. We're down for Paladins.
I'm down for Paladins.
The Sea of Thieves controller, we talked about it a while ago.
Oh, right here. Full chub.
But I've got it on here. I've got it on the list again.
Full chub.
And it's because it's going to come with DLC now. But this thing is fucking incredible. This controller, if you haven't seen it, you got to go find a picture of it. I'm going to do my best.
First of all, go ahead. I'm
going to do my best to describe it. It's a deep purple color, which anyone who knows the show knows that you and I are in.
Yeah, midnight purple.
Deep purple, right?
I'm in.
It has a skull in the middle that glows in the dark. I could take it or leave it. It's the logo for Sea of Thieves. But then it has laser-etched barnacles.
Yep. That are like a neon green.
Yeah, that are all throughout. And then it has one gold trigger, which is gangster.
It's very gangsta.
Just one. One gold trigger. We don't need two. One. Additionally, it comes with a Ferryman clothing set DLC along with a 14-day trial of Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass, which is kind of cool.
The Game Pass is worth it. I've been wanting to try it,
Mm-hmm.
but I obviously haven't.
It launches February 6th. Of course, it's the newer model controller, so it has Bluetooth support for use with Windows 10 and tablets. Obviously, it supports the Xbox One, One S, and One X, and I'm just telling you, damn, this controller.
Yep, I'm going to pre-order mine this week.
It is so good looking. I mean, this thing is ready to go. I told you last night, I don't need another controller. I need this controller, though.
Yep.
I mean, how long have we been excited about Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, we've been talking about it for well over a year.
Yeah, long enough that this controller, like, I feel okay to purchase this controller. It's cool looking. I want the Ferryman clothing set.
Well, what's nice is I only have one controller for my Xbox,
Right.
so it won't hurt me to have a second one.
Yeah, I love this thing. To piggyback on that, they also announced the closed beta they're going to have for anyone who pre-orders the game on January 24th. Begins at 4 a.m. and runs until January 29th. It looks like.
Yes, that's right.
12 a.m. All those are Pacific times.
Yep.
4 a.m. Pacific to 12 a.m. Pacific, and that's the 24th through the 29th. Players who have joined the Sea of Thieves Insider program prior to December 1st or who have pre-ordered the title will have access to the beta. The beta will automatically appear in your game library if you pre-ordered it from the Xbox Store. If you reserved it at the retailer, you need to redeem the code and do all that stuff like always. I think... Yeah, here it is. Rare says the beta isn't a sample of the full game, but a tailored experience that offers a true taste of the pirate life.
Right, so
you're not jumping into full game, which is a good thing because that'll still be exciting and fun.
Yep. It just gives you an idea of some of the things you'll be doing.
Yeah. I can't wait for that game.
Which is awesome.
I got to get Xbox Live for it, though.
Oh, yeah, you do?
So I'll go ahead and scoop that up now so I can get the free games for the 15th.
Yeah, there you go.
Because today's the 14th. If I still get it, I'd have access to that.
That's
if
true.
I get it today.
You got to go out, run right out today and get it.
Yeah. I might do that.
All right. Cool, then we can play shit. We can pull down some of the free games and fucking play those.
Yeah.
Go
Maybe
full Hoffen show on it.
Play that Van Helsing.
Yeah. No one miss that one.
That's it for the news.
It isn't for the news.
I mean, it's pretty girthy girthy week.
There's a lot going on, and pretty. What's nice about it wasn't all Nintendo, all Sony, all. There was a little bit of a mix in there. That's nice.
We didn't have much Sony news.
Not much. No, but it wasn't all. So I'm saying it wasn't all one.
Yeah. Let's see. We had Xbox story, GTA 5, so multi-platform, Fortnite multi-platform, and then 3 Nintendo stories. Yeah, it's fun. It was a nice balance. You don't like when it's too Nintendo heavy.
Me? No, I sure don't. You are correct.
You get a little upset about that. Now it's time for our oldest favorite, newest segment. Gone but not forgotten, sponsored by Winback on PS2. And this week it's Dan's turn.
Actually, I have a new game this week. Mind blown, right?
Yeah, hit me with it. A new old game.
Winback 2. No.
Although
there was okay. One. It was released in development. I don't know if it ever released, but I'm pretty sure it did. But no, the game I picked this week is... it has a special place for me.
Uh-huh.
I pretty much don't recommend anybody ever play this game because it's not good at all. And that is Spawn the Eternal. For the PlayStation 1. December 1st, 1997 release date.
I think I own this.
The reason is this. When I first got out of the military, the first system I bought was a PlayStation. It was a PlayStation 1, obviously. When I bought it, when I bought the system, I bought it for Final Fantasy. For Final Fantasy VII, because I'd heard it was such a good game, and I was literally like a couple weeks out of the military. So, bought Final Fantasy, played through it, and the second game I ever bought, being the comic book fan I am, I was like, fuck yeah, Spawn game. I'm going to play the Spawn game. Because I like Spawn. And I like comic books. And after I played it, I was like, I still like Spawn. I still like comic books. I hate this fucking game. But I finished the game. It was bad. It was horrible. It was Tomb Raider style, where you're like running through mazes trying to complete your objective. Mm-hmm. But then what happens is you step into an arena, and it turns into like a fighter.
That's the part I remember, is the fighter part.
But before that, it's all Tomb Raider, figuring out puzzles, working yourself through the maze. And then you get into the fighter, and none of it was good. All of it was bad.
Right.
But I finished it. Part of that might have been a testament to my mentality at the time. I had paid for it. I was going to get squeeze every ounce of juice out of it. I way overpaid for that juice that I squeezed out, by the way, just so everybody knows. So I immediately traded it in when I was done. Because there was no replay value to it. Because it sucked the first time around. Why would I want to play it again?
Right.
But, and that was really probably on my own, that was one of my first, my first horrible purchases of video games that was all on me.
I can't remember the first shitty game that I bought with my money. There's no telling. There's been so many.
Sewer Shark?
No, I wouldn't have had my own money back then.
I
don't remember.
But mine is Spawn the Eternal.
You know, if you put that game in a CD player, you get a lengthy interview with Todd McFarlane.
Yes, you do.
Creator.
I was going to get to that.
Maybe the coolest part of all of that
was the best
game.
part of it is listening to the interview with Todd McFarlane, which I did, of course, because like I said, I was a Spawn and comic book fan, and Spawn video game. How do you go wrong? Well, Hudson Soft figured it out.
How close are we to a new Spawn movie?
Todd's working on it. He says it's not far off.
With the way superhero movies are, I mean, they're everywhere.
They are.
It seems like it's a good time to come back with one.
Todd McFarlane's been working on it.
Todd's a busy guy.
He's going to write and direct, apparently.
Not to be confused with Seth MacFarlane.
Not to be confused. No relation.
Yeah, with a Family Guy fame, a Ted 2 fame.
Yes.
What's the Orville? Yeah.
You watch that?
No, of course.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Is it going to make it?
It's not Family Guy-ish. It's like Star Trek with some humor.
Is it serious though?
It's parts of it are, yeah.
I thought it would be too goofy.
It's not. That's what I thought too, but I've watched it and it's not. It's good.
I like him. I like him
as a person.
Yeah, I don't like Family Guy though.
Yeah, no, it's nothing like Family Guy or what's the other one?
American Dad.
American Dad. That's the one. Yeah, it's nothing like those. It's definitely its own entity. Yeah, it's already been renewed for season 2. Way back when. But yeah, it's good. You should check it out. Check out the first episode just to see. You don't like it, but
I was just hoping he could do something to get himself a little more money either way. So, I know he's struggling financially.
Yeah, he's hurt. You're right.
Yeah, I know he's barely getting by. So I'm glad he found success.
He's in a tough spot.
Yeah, he's in a pickle. So I'm glad he found something to work himself out of. Remember, if you have a Gone But Not Forgotten for us, hit us up on Twitter using the hashtag GBNF. We are at @game_stitch. Or you can email us podcast@gamestitch.com. and just put GBNF in the subject line. We'll read those on the podcast. Spawn the Eternal or Spawn Eternal?
Spawn the Eternal.
Yeah, but say they need the on this one.
Spawn, the Eternal.
Yeah. I only remember the fighting parts. I think I rented it. I thought I owned this, but like I checked out some screenshots while you were talking. I must have just played it. Maybe a friend had it because I don't remember enough of it.
Well, it's not good. You didn't miss much.
Oh yeah, but I'll play something not good. I play games that are not. Let me back up a little bit. You play games that are not good.
I was going to say, hold on, we're about to have a discussion here.
I play games that are not popular.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Right, because I think most of the things I play are pretty good. They're not popular, and I understand why. You play things that are shit.
And not popular.
That's different.
And not popular.
Some of them, right.
Like what? What one was popular? That was a shit game that I played.
Alpha Protocol was pretty popular.
It was not pretty popular at all.
It was pretty popular.
Only because I made everybody buy it.
Yeah, you did. Sorry about that, everybody.
I'm not. I have no apologies for you. I don't have any sorry for you.
Did you feel better about that than Naughty Bear?
Yeah. Yeah.
About all those people that bought Naughty Bear?
Yeah, I did.
Maybe the one time in my career where I was like,
missed the mark on that one.
Whoops. Because a lot of times I suggest games and people buy them and are like, that wasn't for me. I'm okay with that comment. Because really, it was. If I'm talking about a game, I'm talking about it for me.
Right.
Naughty Bear was the one time where I was like, I was just off a little bit on this one.
Yeah.
The hype machine got me.
It was supposed to be great. Yeah.
Still could be.
No, Alpha Protocol, I finished.
Right.
I played through it more than once.
I know you did, but that doesn't make it good.
Fuck you, it doesn't.
I just want to be clear on that.
Yeah, Naughty Bear, I couldn't even get through the first chapter.
Oh, man. You know the other one where a lot of people thought I missed the mark, but I still enjoyed Fairy Tale Fights.
I knew it. I was about to say, yeah.
I completed Fairy Tale Fights. A lot of people gave me shit for that game, but I think that game suffered from poor camera angles.
It did.
But it was still like, it was fairy tales that were over the top, like,
the controls were a little bit floaty.
Yeah.
Especially when you were sliding on all the blood.
Yes. A little icy. But skating on all the blood was a trophy.
Yes,
it was. For so long. I stand behind that game in a way that I don't Naughty Bear.
No, I played that game and enjoyed that game. I did not give you shit for that game.
Yeah. But the guys that, was it 505, I think, that made Naughty Bear?
Yeah.
Whoever it was.
Fuck you.
They
made me look like an asshole. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, they did. But they made a Naughty Bear too. So the lady and gentleman over there that believed in it made a second one.
It should have been so good. We talk about this game once a month.
It's because it's a time and place in our lives that we can't forget. Because everybody's got a game that they've recommended to someone that turned out not to be good. That's usually not what we do. Usually we're recommending a game that we know that person won't like. But right. We love it so much we still want them to get it.
That is the difference.
Almost all the time when I tell somebody they should buy something, I know they'll hate it. But there's a small part of me that hopes they'll love it the way that I do.
That's why I've stopped that. I've gotten smart. Deformers was my last straw.
It's getting a lot harder for me to convince. No, Deformers is a great game. It's getting a lot harder.
Deformers was my last straw.
It's getting a lot harder for me to convince people why they should buy something. Because they're starting to realize that I love it, but they don't. At least I'm not a douchebag, and I don't even like it.
Right.
I genuinely love the things I talk about.
Yeah, you worked on me for 3 days on Gang Beasts.
I'm still not giving up on it.
Well, I'm not getting it.
I think when it's up and running and you see us play it, you're like, that's something I'd like to be a part of.
I'm not getting it. Apparently a lot of people like it.
It's awesome. It just doesn't work for me.
It was like number 2 on the December list. Digital sales list.
If it worked, I mean, it could easily have been my multiplayer game of the year.
Not for me.
It's super awesome.
No, I don't want to play
That's the thing. It's for everybody because the controls are
it's not for me.
Obtuse enough that no one's good at it.
I'm not getting it.
Just think about it. It'll go on sale. I'll be playing it. You're like, I guess I'll go ahead and try it out.
Maybe if it's like $1.99.
No, I don't have to get that cheap.
It does for me.
$8.
I'm not getting it for $8.
$8.
No.
Gang beast.
I beat you in the middle of 4.
No, it's not going to get that cheap. It's too good.
Well, then I'm never getting it. Poor me.
It's time for shout-outs. Remember, if you want to shout out, all you have to do is head over to patreon.com and subscribe at the $10 tier. And you get a shout-out every single week without fail. Even if you don't provide one to us, we provide one for you because you know what? It's yours. We don't want to take that from you.
This week, Garrett, let me preface this by saying a few weeks back we told you some of the names that our good friend Garrett Wade and his wife were considering for their child. Some of the middle names, I should say. Well, this week, Garrett is proud to announce that he has completed the middle name challenge.
Okay.
Achievement unlocked. Twink.
Trophy unlocked.
All that good stuff. So here's congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Wade on the choice of the name Bruce Damian Wade.
It's good.
Now, for those of you that may not be in the know here, Damian is not only the newest Robin in the Batman comics, but he is also Batman's blood son through Talia al Ghul.
I still had hopes, though, for Ryan.
I had hopes for Daniel.
So, I mean, happy for them, a little let down for me.
I still think Daniel's strong.
Yeah.
Daniel's biblical.
All I'm saying, it's not on paper yet. Still time to change it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going with Bruce Damian Wade.
I think.
And congrats to them.
And now I'm playing an unfair advantage here, or disadvantage. I don't know. I believe that Garrett's brother's name shares the same name as me.
I believe that to be correct.
See, I had a disadvantage or an advantage. I don't know.
Well, the thing is if it gets a little confusing, and I know because in my wife's family, I'm like the third Dan.
Yeah, it's too much, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm at a disadvantage.
So you're at a disadvantage. I believe it'd be a disadvantage there.
As a Hail Mary, I'll throw up my middle name, Christopher. So
that works.
Yeah.
I think Bruce Damian Daniel Wade has a ring.
Whoa, that's too many.
It's not.
It's
two middle names, all the rage.
No,
you bring it back.
It's unacceptable.
That's old school. You bring it back, Garrett.
You do not give him 4 names. But Bruce Christopher Wade, not bad.
I like Bruce Damian.
Because then he could go by Christopher Wade if he wanted to, which is a strong name, powerful name. Chris Wade, that's a power name. Something for your thoughts.
I don't know. Daniel Wade sounds like a cowboy. Daniel Wade sounds like a cowboy.
It does. He's not raising a cowboy, though.
He should, though. Fresno, California, home of gold. What are you talking about?
For your consideration, Christopher. I know you made your mind up.
You have. And we congratulate you. Congratulations, guys, on coming up with a name.
Yeah. Yeah, we joke a lot, but seriously, we're super pumped. Uncle Gamestitch is here to be creepy.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
See us at Thanksgiving once a year so we can talk about gross things.
Yeah, we want to be that relative that you have to explain before you get there.
Right, okay, so Uncle Gamestitch was coming today.
Right.
And I know you don't know Uncle Gamestitch, but just
go with it.
Take what he says with a grain of salt.
Right.
And just remember he'll be gone in 3 hours.
Right. He's going to say some things that you know to be unacceptable to say out loud. Yeah. Not a big deal. Just let it roll off you.
Yeah. Mom dropped him on his head when he was a kid.
Right. If he's not hurting feelings.
Now he doesn't have the filters.
He's not here, right.
He doesn't mean to make you feel bad. He just doesn't know any better.
Yeah. Shout out to the Wades. We're excited for you. We need to get a Gamestitch onesie out there.
Oh, are you out of your mind? You're goddamn right we do.
Okay. Next shout out, Thomas.
Are you taking it?
I can. So Thomas has been using his server stuff for his server on Arc.
Yes.
for the last few weeks, and I'm still going to put the link in the show notes, but I'm going to just piggyback off of Dan's tweet and just say that congratulations to the Wades for nailing that down. One awesome thing that has come from everything is that those guys are now playing games together, I believe, or at least are going to be playing games together.
Yeah,
like that's one of the coolest things that's ever happened with this community is that you guys are becoming friends and getting to know each other, and just it's exciting for us, and that's kind of always what we've wanted, is to build a community of people who just want to play games and joke and have fun together. So shout out to the Wades, and we're excited for little Christopher.
Yeah, and actually, Ryan's explained it all really nice, but actually we were just looking for people that could stand to be around us for any amount of time.
Yeah, but I'm learning over time. That's not as hard as I thought it was.
No,
we're all right.
Yeah, we're not bad folks.
Now, here's a question for you. What did I say the name of the show was going to be?
Crazy Town and
something.
Yeah.
Man, I already forgot. I had to go back and listen before I edit this.
Crazy Town and oh fuck.
That's why I don't come up with it early.
It was Crazy Town and
yeah, exactly.
It was something food related, wasn't it?
I don't know. It seems like our title should always have something video game related in there, but it probably didn't.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll find it. I just thought you might remember. It might save me some time.
No, this is crazy. It was Crazy Town and something.
This is some BTS stuff for you guys.
Shit. It's going to come to me, and I'm going to text it to you.
That's great. I mean, I'll hear it when I edit it. It'd just be nice to hear it before. So that I could make a note.
Fuck. It's going to bother me now forever.
If you want to follow us on the social medias, I am at Podcast Ryan. Dan is at Shirtless Dan. And together we are at Game_Stitch. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Gamestitch. All of our podcasts come up there. Now they are a day late on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it works. That's how it's made. That's how the potatoes are made. Is that what people say?
Nope.
Okay. That's how the potatoes are made. So, it's a day late on there. If you're watching on YouTube, and by watching I mean listen to the audio, you just have to wait. But if you go to YouTube, you hit that little subscribe button, then hit the notification bell. You'll know every time we go live. That's what's important about YouTube. You want to follow us on Twitch too, because if I get this Xbox Live and I start doing some more twitching, that's all my Xbox stuff will be on Twitch. So
I should probably do that too. To be honest with you.
Yeah. So follow us everywhere you can follow us, so you know when we do things for you. And remember, you can support us, patreon.com/Gamestitch. You don't have to, but if you want to, that's awesome. And big thanks to the people who have continued to support us from the beginning, really. And Thomas, Garrett, and Alan, you guys have been top-notch folks. Top-notch.
Top of the food chain.
Yeah, and then for those of you that support us with your ears and your mouths, you service us with your ears and your mouth. Thanks for that too. Because there's all kinds of support here.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you like the service?
Uh-huh.
You like how I did there?
I did, yeah. I didn't miss it.
Okay. You think they missed it?
No.
Okay.
Especially not now that you made me point it out. You lost all its subtlety.
Oh, man.
You obviously don't understand how subtlety
I never meant for it to be subtle. That's the thing. It's like Crazy Town. It was never supposed to be subtle.
Crazy Town is not subtle.
This has been episode 261 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. Brought to you by Winback and Crazy Town. And whatever the other thing that I forgot was.
Right. There's one other thing that's
brought to you by that too. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back same time, same place next week. Good night.
Good night.